Good morning, students. Today, under the networking concept, the topic which we're going to cover is protocols. So let's proceed. What are protocols? The way we follow certain rules while communicating or traveling on the road. Similarly, rules or protocols have to be followed for effective network communication. There are certain rules. Basically, these are rules which determines how data should transferred over networks, compressed, presented on the screen, and so on. These set of rules are called protocols. The basic need of protocol is to standardize the process and way of communication over a computer network. The most common type of protocols are TCP/IP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, IP, Internet Protocol, HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, FTP, File Transfer Protocol, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, IMAP and POP, that is Internet Message Access Protocol, and Post Office Protocol. Let's see all these topics in detail one by one. TCP/IP, that is Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol, is a protocol that is used along with the IP to send data over the internet. The information is transmitted across the internet in the form of bundles. TCP is responsible for dividing the data into packets before they send and for reassembling the packets when they arrive at the destination. So basically, TCP break the data into pieces called packets and transmitted and routed from one network to another until they reach their destination. So IP is a set of specifications that determines the best route for the packet across the internet so that the packet reaches their destination address. Here, Internet Protocol, that is IP, provide a sequence number to each of these packets so that they might reach their destination in correct order. IP also handles the addressing of each packet so that it is delivered to the correct destination. HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a set of standards that allow users of the World Wide Web to exchange information found on web pages on the internet. HTTP defines how messages are formatted and transmitted and what action web server and web browser should take in response to various commands. HTTP basically determines how different forms of information like it can be a text or an image or a sound or the video or any other multimedia file, it get transferred to your screen over the internet. These protocols also define what action web server and browser should take in response to the various commands. For example, when a user enters any URL, uh, when a user enter this URL for any for web page in the address bar for the browser, it sends an HTTP command to the server requesting it to open the specified web page. FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol. It is a standard protocol used on network to transfer the file from one host computer to another host computer using a TCP based network such as internet. That is, FTP works on the principle of client and server. One system is client and another one is server who basically sends the information, and client is one who receives the information. So, transferring files from a client computer to a server computer is called uploading, and transferring from a server to a client is called downloading. FTP uses Internet's TCP/IP protocol to download softwares, programs to our computer from other source. The source can be a web page or a remote host over the internet. Next is SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, a protocol for sending email messages between servers. Most email systems that sends mail over the internet uses SMTP to send messages from one server to another. The messages can then be retrieved with an email client using either POP or IMAP. In addition, SMTP is generally used to send messages from a mail client to mail server. And the last is IMAP and POP, that is Internet Message Access Protocol and Post Office Protocol. These are the standard protocol for accessing or retrieving email on remote server from a local client. That is, we can able to access or get our email. These are the two most popular internet standard protocols with the help of which we can able to get our emails.